Hello, hello, hello. Another episode of Red Pill Nomad, RPN. It is Tuesday, October 5th, 2021. And today we're going to talk about pragmatism. Big word for some. Very, very important word for many. Had several drinks with a colleague. Beer now. And it reminded me of being pragmatic. I think we all need dreams, goals. To paraphrase the movie Fight Club, raised to think we're going to become rock stars and billionaires and tech entrepreneurs and hip hop moguls. And I get it. I'd be too. I think I'm fairly successful, about to retire, racing the FIRE FIRE movement, financially independent, retire early. That said, on a daily basis, I have to be pragmatic. At middle age, I'm not going to be a movie star. I am not going to be an Instagram model. Chances of me being Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Michael Dell, Elon Musk are very, very small. That said, I'm about to retire early, fireman. Why? Well, never got married. I know a couple of women I dated that I could have married. I knew I would not be happy. I knew that I would just be a beta simp. Filling their beta need after that alpha seed. I know that to friends and family, I'll never be the alpha. I'll never be aligned with them, even though some of them, frankly, are below me. More often than not, in accomplishments. More often than not, in their social circles. And while this is not very positive and optimistic, reality is you have to know your limitations. You have to know what you want, your goals, your ambitions, your life purpose. And sometimes that's being Sigma, Omega. And I hesitate saying those because it's thrown out a lot and it's not pseudoscience. That's what it is. It's like zodiacs. With that said, there's a point in life when you have to realize that chasing waterfalls, as the hip hop had a really good song in the 90s about, it's not pragmatic. Title of this episode. So yes, let me try to illustrate this visually. You have your utopian goals, dreams, you have your reality. Can you meet in the middle? As you get older, not so much. Chances are less. However, I think it is important, even as you get older, to have goals, dreams, ambitions, but be pragmatic about it. You have to know your weaknesses, your strengths, and the reality of the world and the market, right? You have an idea to build something, and I've done that twice. You know what? Market didn't want. Certainly not at the price point that I was adamant about offering. So I had to abandon those goals. Yeah. And at middle age, most folks have kids. They have to put their dreams, their goals, their aspirations on the back burner because kids are expensive. However, I don't. I think it's very important to have an idea to go out in style, meaning for me, early retirement, looking at other pastures. 44 years old. I've been working in the corporate world since 21, 23 years, give or take. Every time I've dealt with people more talented than myself. Were they always more successful in the long run? No. However, that reality is that you're not a unicorn, you're not special, you're not genius, you're not that clever. You just try to be in a Venn diagram in the middle, the best middle. And speaking for myself, to be that best, to be the best version of yourself, to in a professional environment, to be that alpha, that top tier person, takes a lot of energy, takes some luck. And speaking for myself, it takes being naive because I've been there. I put in more hours, I'll get that raise, promotion, bonus. If I work harder, I appear smarter. I only do it differently, better. It'll be not only accepted, but congratulated and assimilated into the next level. Business. So I think there's this midlife crisis. You realize after a certain amount of time in the working world and in life that no matter how many hours you put in, or no matter how many times you beat your head against the wall will always be there. It's cynical and it can be perceived as pessimistic, but it is a reality. What do you do? Well, in my opinion, you excuse me, have an exit plan. Yeah. It's been said that your earning years, at least for an educated male, US, are your mid 30s to your late 40s. And I think that's about right. And let me also say that, especially in the corporate world, you're an asset until you're a liability. And I've seen it right here, right now, or October 2021. There are people younger and hungrier that are being paid a fraction of what you are. They're going to be nipping on your heels. On one hand, I find them to be an annoyance. On the other hand, I find it to be a cycle. So you can get upset, you can rage against the machine, or at least try to. But in the grand scheme of things, at least in my opinion, you're not going to do jack as far as long-term change, strategic high-level change. You're shooting in the dark. That's okay. You have to accept what you can't change. You can change what you need to change what you can change. At someone my age, 44 years old, I learned that lesson by my mid-30s, and now it's really coming home to roost. That's okay. Because, in my humble opinion, if you lived your life in a positive manner, you've been diligent, pragmatic, you're going to know that things are changing. That no matter how smart or how accurate, how competent you are, the next financial economic downturn, you're next under that guillotine. Be pragmatic, because I see a lot of folks out here spending, 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 thinking the party's going to go on forever. Excuse me, thinking that they're indispensable. They're not. Have goals, have plans for different stages in your life, and be prepared to execute upon those plans, because it has a way, it does, and it's coming. All right, Red Pill Nomad, RPN. Thank you.